Hey everyone, it's Mara. I'm doing a very quick video because it's hard to squeeze things in now because I had my baby. There he is, sleeping. He just got fed, so he's in his little milk coma. But there he is. Let's see if I can move the camera around. Sorry, it's a little shaky. I had him about a week ago, and his name is Lincoln. And I had to do it via scheduled C-section, so, because of my transabdominal cerclage, so, everything went great. There were no issues whatsoever. So he was born at 37 weeks and 1 day, and, he weighed, 7 pounds, 6 ounces, I already forgot, was 19 inches long, and he was born at, in the morning. Yeah. So, everything went great. Like I said, he was 37 weeks 1 day, and I was a little nervous. That was a little early for him, for his lungs. But there was no issues. Nope, he was perfect. Like, no NICU, no none of that. He was, yeah, issues, 0. Oh, which is a relief. So, we came home, 2.5 days later, and now I'm just, getting used to having a child in my arms, and, just recovering from the C-section, which is rough. Actually, that's probably the roughest part. It's not that I'm in, like, what's the word here? I'm not in constant pain, but there are these weird pains, not where my incision is, but above my incision where my skin is. And I've looked it up, and it looks like it's just nerve damage from where they were stretching your skin to get the baby out and stuff like that. Stretching your skin to make it, make the hole wide enough. Not to sound scary, I know. And then to get the baby out. So that actually hurts the worst because it feels like my skin is on fire, like a really bad sunburn. And if I twist this way or sit this way or even getting in and out of bed, actually is the worst. It hurts. It's just like searing pain. It's actually some of the worst pain I've ever felt. And then it kind of goes away. Like, so it's not constant. It's just when I move certain ways, sometimes if I am walking too much, it'll get me sitting up, standing down, getting into bed, getting out of bed, moving in bed, like trying to get situated in bed and getting cozy and stuff like that, is misery. It's complete misery. I was on Percocet, when I first got, after surgery, and then I took it. I stopped taking it, I think it was the very day after we got out of the hospital. And I could still take it if I want to. However, because I'm breastfeeding, I am, which I'll talk about breastfeeding in just a second. I wanted to get off of it because he'll be getting the Percocet also. Let's see. Everything's going really good at home except for breastfeeding. Breastfeeding's fine in the sense that my milk came in, everything's good. And he will latch, but he is a lazy feeder. He will not drink for very long. So he'll latch, and he'll suckle for a while, and then he goes to sleep. So, and we've gone to various extremes to poke at him, pull on him, talk to him, etc., to try to keep him awake while feeding so he'll continue to drink. And he is stubborn. He will not. I mean, it's a struggle. So I've been pumping and breastfeeding at the same time. So I'll breastfeed as long as I can, which is honestly just minutes. Like I can get sometimes I'm lucky to get 5 minutes out of him. Just a little bit ago I got 10, so that's super awesome because he hasn't done 10 minutes since the first day. The first day he was born, he latched on and drank perfectly all day long, and then the next day it just all started going downhill. So today was that his 10 minutes that he just did is the best he's done since the day he was born. So I've been pumping and feeding him through bottles, unfortunately, but that's the only way I could get milk into my child. He had a weight check at his first pediatrician appointment, and it was really low, and I got nervous because he wasn't quite drinking enough. And then he had a weight check again today, and he went up perfectly. He had, because they're supposed to do an ounce a day, and he did. So I was really happy about that because I've really been pushing, because even on the bottle, he's a sleepy feeder. So we'll put the bottle in his mouth, and he'll suckle for a while, and then he stops. So now you can get more milk from him out of the bottle because it just flows a little bit faster, thankfully. But he's still really, really stubborn sleepy feeder. Okay, what else? he sleeps a lot during the day, but he does not as much at night. So, of course, he fusses. I guess he doesn't like cry. He doesn't cry or anything, but he fusses and he like grunts and makes all these sounds, and like he's not actually sleeping, because during the day when we see him sleep, he's like out like a light. He doesn't move. I even have to check him sometime, make sure he's still breathing. And like I said, at night we don't get that at all. He just like grunts and snorts and does all these weird baby sounds. So that's been rough because we're having a lot of trouble getting him to sleep at night. So we were doing some techniques. Like today, we were waking him up on schedule and making him feed, forcing him to feed, trying to do stuff like that. Not hold him while he sleeps, because I think he enjoys, of course, he's a baby. He much, like right now, he wants to be held all the time, especially when he's sleeping. And for a few days there, he was only going to sleep when he was held. But today we worked really hard at, if he fell asleep, we put him into a crib or a bassinet or whatever, a swing. We put him in the swing earlier also, so that he was sleeping without someone holding him. I know I am right now, but that's because I just wanted to do this quick video. Plus, I like holding him. I like it as much as he does. So, I think that's it. So this is just a really quick update to say everything's really good, because I finally had my little kid and he's here, and I'm so happy. So happy that we made it this far. Yeah, and I didn't expect it, and I didn't expect to get pregnant. I didn't expect to have it work out the way that it did. Unfortunately, after losing the twins, you just were scared the entire time that you weren't going to bring a baby home. That's just what happens. And so I didn't know that he'd make it, unfortunately. So the fact that he's here is wonderful. The C-section went great. The actual surgery, it was so easy. It was super easy. People were probably like, man, she's crazy. But no, the C-section was easy. The recovery is hard. And yeah, that's about it. So I hope everybody's doing well. Sorry it took me a few days to get to this. Honestly, I've been running around like crazy, so it's hard to believe that I'm gonna have to do all of this and go back to work. It's gonna be frustrating, is my thoughts. I know he's going to daycare during the day, but coming home and running around with him and doing stuff like that, and still trying to get everything else in the world done, seems almost impossible right now. So I'm glad that I have these few weeks with him to try to get acclimated, get on a schedule, etc. So, all right, bye.